Hey y'all, what's up? Jamie, that's me here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another quick chat. Today on the quick chat, I want to talk to you guys about Miss Nia Long, okay? Nia Long, y'all know Miss Nia Long has been going through it, in my opinion, over the past few weeks, all right? Now, remember, not too long ago, the scandal broke, news broke that her fiance, I guess we could say now ex-fiance at this time, which I'm hoping, but her fiance and the father to her son, I believe their son is 10 years old, he was caught in a scandal, a cheating scandal, all right, messing around with one of his subordinates over there at the Celtics organization. Y'all know he was the head coach, but since the news broke about him messing around and being involved and having an affair with the subordinate, he ended up being suspended for a entire year. Okay, now this is what I still have a problem with. I don't believe the news has leaked yet on who the young woman was or the older woman, who the woman was that he was messing around with. And that's still a problem for me because y'all got this black man out here hanging out to dry like he was the only one that did something wrong, and I have yet to get confirmation on who the woman was that was cheating right along with him. You know what I'm saying? After that situation happened, Miss Nia Long did kind of come out to give her thoughts as far as needing some time, and she appreciate the support and all of that, but she's starting to slowly tiptoe out even more. Okay, she has come out and she dropped like a photo the other day letting us know that, listen, I'm in a new space, I'm happy, all of that. Now, when she said new space, she really was talking about the house, right? Looks like she moved into a new home, but obviously she done got rid of that baggage of a man. So I want to think, right? So I would think that she's in a new space when it comes to her life just in general. Now, what's interesting about the new space is the fact that when she was about to relocate, because keep in mind, this lady, she did relocate, okay, to Boston. And then that week, because he waited until she got there to tell her about the news of him cheating and how all of the details was about to come out, he waited till this lady relocated there. What? You know what I'm saying? So for her to have moved all the way out there, it looks like she may have relocated and she's in a completely different space, right? I remember there was a video of her walking out of out of a grocery store with her son, and they kind of asked her thoughts, and I believe they were asking her about forgiveness or being back with Ime Udoka, and she kind of chuckled. She kind of like did a laugh, like type thing, like baby, that's a joke. Like baby, get out my face, like honey, I would never lower my standards again. Okay. Like it was a laugh, like, don't play with me. You know, I'm not with that man no more. You're not going to sit up here and embarrass me across the world and think that I'm going to sit up here and stay with you. That's dead. Okay. That's the vibe that I got from that little laugh. Right. But it seems like she done moved on. She also went on to do an interview recently. And I just want to get into the details as Entertainment Tonight is reporting it. Okay. They're saying that Nia Long speaks about Ime Udoka's scandal, calls out disappointing Boston Celtics organization. Okay, so let's get into that. All right. Nia Long is opening up about the scandal that surrounded her longtime partner, Mr. Ime Udoka, and his suspension from the NBA. The Boston Celtics coach has apologized after allegations surfaced in which he was accused of engaging in an intimate relationship with a female member of the team's staff. A relationship with the unnamed staff member is reportedly against the franchise's code of conduct, and the 45-year-old coach was suspended for the entire 2022-2023 basketball season. The key thing, again, as I've already mentioned, was the unnamed staff member. Girl, we'll never know. Maybe next year somebody may just casually drop the deets and drop her name, but I feel like we'll never know. Okay, but let's keep going. They're saying that Nia began dating Udoka in 2009 and the couple engaged in 2015. They share a 10-year-old son by the name of Kez. Okay, she also has a son that's 21 years old from a previous relationship. Right, in an interview with the Hollywood Reporter, Long reveals that for the first time in her 36-year career, she recently walked off a set in the middle of production. She explains that the project didn't feel good in my belly, and there was also this sense that the business I have to deal with at home is more important to me than teaching a white director producer how to tell a black story. Is this a reason? Was that recent? She says, I went home to be with my son, and that was what was most important to me because he was not having an easy time. She says, I think the most heartbreaking thing about all of this was seeing my son's face when the Boston Celtics organization decided to make a very private situation public. So she was in the middle of filming in the middle of filming, and filming with a white director trying to tell a black story. And Miss Ma'am had other problems going on at home. I wonder what the relationship is like, okay? Because her walking off set, I hope they don't try and, you know what I'm saying, say that she's tough or difficult to work with, knowing that this lady has this whole scandal surrounding her family, and she has this little boy to, take care of and maintain and make sure that he's in the right mental space. You know what I'm saying? With everything that's going on, right? Not only was your daddy out here cheating on your mama or whatever, but he also about to be released from the Celtics, and he was messing with, like, that's a lot. That's a lot, okay? So yeah, I do wonder what that relationship and whether she's going to be able to go on and continue to film with them, or what's going to happen, because they like to label us as difficult girls, what they say. But let's go ahead and keep going. All right. She says that let's see what else Miss Nia Long had to say about that. She says, I think the most heartbreaking thing about all of this was seeing my son's face when the Boston Celtics organization decided to make a very private situation public, which I also believe that they were absolutely wrong for, in my opinion, because it is giving, why is this any of our business? It was for y'all to embarrass this man, but you're not willing to embarrass the white woman that he likely was messing with. But let's go ahead and keep going, okay? Now, she says the organization's decision to call a press conference to address Udoka's suspension wasn't necessary. Okay. Now, Long shares that she took her son out of school when the news broke, saying that it was devastating, and it still is. I'm sure he can't see his friends regularly, how he may want to. Now he's, that's a lot for a kid. Like, we already went through the whole pandemic and having to not be able to do school traditionally as you're used to. And now that he's in school, he got to be withdrawn and taken out of school because of what was going on with his daddy. Yikes. Okay. That baby may feel like he did something wrong, but let's keep going. She says he still has moments where it's not easy for him. She says, if you're in the business of protecting women, I'm sorry, no one from the Celtics organization has even called to see if I'm okay, to see if my children are okay. It's very disappointing. Okay. She says, after Udoka broke his own silence on the situation in a statement shared, after he broke his own silence on the statement shared by ESPN's NBA Today host Malika Andrews, Long publicly addressed the wave of support, which I kind of mentioned to you guys earlier on. Okay. And we talked about that, but I'll say it again. She says the outpouring of love and support from family, friends, and the community during this difficult time means so much to me. I ask that my privacy be respected as I process the recent events. Above all, I am a mother and will continue to focus on my children. Okay. So now she's coming out and she's saying a little more. I think that she is in a better space. If you ask me, I also think, is she going to be in that new film, The Best Man? Let's see. Long hasn't discussed the status of her relationship with Udoka, nor commented on the conduct that prompted his disciplining. Instead, the actress has focused on her children and her upcoming projects, including release of Peacock's The Best Man final chapter. Y'all know, I believe that's going to be dropping this month. So I do think if Nia Long did not have to promote this movie, I feel like she wouldn't do no interviews right now. And now she has to mentally prepare herself to answer some of the questions the best way that she can without going too deep, likely. Just to, because she know they're gonna ask that. Let me just answer this the best way I can so we can move along and get to something else. And let's focus and talk about the movie and the real reason why I'm here. You know what I'm saying? But if she didn't have to promote this show, I don't think the lady would be talking about it at all. I really hate that that's the situation for her kid or their kid. And I wish I knew, how is he showing up. I understand that she wanted somebody from the Boston Celtics to at least reach out and check on her. Honestly, in all honesty, I know that may be her expectation, but me on the outside looking in, I don't expect them to do that. I really don't. I really don't expect them. I don't. I mean, it is kind of messed up. They over here protecting this woman, but they not over here reaching out to you. That is messed up. So that right there pretty much confirms that it was solely about embarrassing this man right here. And again, when it comes to Boston Celtics checking up on her, seeing how they are, I would more so want to know, how is he showing up for his son? What is he telling his son based on his actions, causing him to go through whatever emotional issues he may be going through on his own as a kid? That's more so of what it is that I would like to know, more than the Boston Celtics showing up. Has the daddy shown up? Okay. So there's that. I just want to give you guys the latest deets on Nia Long and her actually coming out and kind of addressing just a tidbit of some of the scandal stuff that's been going on surrounding her and the, I guess now you could say, ex-fiance. We don't know. That is the assumption. We don't know if she's still engaged to him or not, but that is the assumption. The ex-fiance of hers. Okay, I am seeing where they are saying that the Best Man final chapter does premiere on December 22nd, and I definitely plan to be tuned in to check it out. And we might even do a discussion or something about it. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys at this time. Feel free to like the video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at JamiThatsMe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.